Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. I am having the best day ever, as always. So, today we are going to be talking about the end of the Korean bots era, which is pretty much the era of their reign where they were the most destructive bots ever. So, stick around and make sure to like and subscribe. So what is a Korean bot? It's the Haichi, Bulgasari, and Camille. They all have medium weapons, no heavy weapons, no light weapons, and they have this dash ability and a high amount of health. They are not per se beacon runners, well, Camilleos kind of, but they do damage. They have a high level of health and they're fast. So that's literally the instructions to make the best bot ever. Um, and they are destructive. But this age of these bots roaming the higher leagues is over because they're about to become less powerful, very much less powerful. So, what has happened to these bots? What is going on, and what is going to be their demise? First of all, we start off, lockdown ability was what started this downfall of their reign upon war robots. They had the Shredder and the Pulsar came out, and they were these powerhouses. Well, the Pulsar is OP. It has a 600-meter range and a lockdown. And as we know, the most powerful, most used weapon in the game is the Orkan. And people put that on the Korean bot. It's the most popular weapon on the Korean bot. And sadly, it only has the 300-meter range. So when you're shooting someone from over 300 meters of range, with a pulsar, it's going to lock them down and you can continue to do damage. And they can't even get one speck of damage on you. So that's very destructive and can lead to very bad endings for the Korean bot. But then we saw the second blow to the Korean bot was another age of lockdown, the energy shotgun. Many people they'll have these clan formations with a bunch of Korean bots where they'll dash around and destroy the bots right at the source. And sadly, well, this is also coming to an end because we got the Corona Halo and Glory today. And these are destructive energy shotguns that have this widespread that can destroy any bot, multiple bots at a time, in fact, because that widespread is kind of like this long slash into it can take down multiple bots, like 3 or 4, and it locks them down, which is a powerhouse. And when it locks you down, you cannot use your dash, you cannot move. So, and that's the Korean bots, that's their specialty, and it does a ton of damage. Now, the third and final blow is the most powerful one, suppression. We've seen 3 new bots in the test server. For those of you that do not have the test server, it's pretty easy to download. I'll have a video on that later. But it suppression is basically where the bot cannot do as much damage as it could before. And that can be 90% damage, that can be 75%, whatever. But it's hard to stop that. We got the 3 bots. Riker is the long range one. It shoots out a laser. It has a heavy and a light weapon slot, and I recommend Flux and Gecko on it. But it has this long range, and it shoots out a laser that literally suppresses the bot from 90%. So it can only have 10% firepower for 5 seconds. This is powerful. It can take down a bot, and it has a 2-second. It has 2 shots as its capacity, and it reloads pretty quickly. So you're shooting this weapon out, and then it's reloading, and you can shoot down up to 2 bots at a time, and it can help out your other bots, like the Spectre and all those other bots. And then we got the Blitz. The Blitz is this multitude of it's a GI patent, but better. It has, first of all, an Aegis shield for 10 seconds, plus 66% speed for 10 seconds. And then it has, for those of you that don't know, an Aegis shield is where nothing can nothing can go through the shield, not even Taran's, which is pretty powerful. It's on a bulwark, but now it's on a blitz. And so this bot, it shoots out this thing called buckshot, and it can do 8,000 damage at level 8, and it shoots out 3 of them, so that's a total of 24,000 damage. And it locks them down and not locks them down, it suppresses them for 75% for 5 seconds. And that's pretty bad, because it destroys them. Absolutely. And it has that shield, and it's got like 100,000 health. So, in the end, 100,000 health ends up being like 400,000 plus the Aegis shield, so it's like 500 something thousand damage, and the Aegis shield reloads. So Orcons aren't going to be able to go through that. Nothing is. So, and putting that on Shredder, it's a powerful combo. The Shredder can take damage, lock it down, and suppress it. That's a blow to, that is a massive blow to the, Dash bot. And then we have the Invader. It has the highest health of any bot, a suppression of 90%, and a massive radius, but it jumps up, and its radius is huge, and it has like a hell burner, not a hell burner, a hell burner kind of thing, or mercury kind of thing. It's a hell dive, jumps down, boom, everything's suppressed. Everyone, multiple bots, you can take down an entire group of 6 bots. And this bot is perfect to take down an entire squad. So this is the blow to all of the dash bots. Their dash bot is going to be ineffective, especially when you're putting, I really think Shredder on Blitz is going to destroy all of them, because it's going to do a ton of damage, it's going to suppress them, and it has that shield plus extra speed. It's destructive. So, sadly, this is the end of all of those bots. Now, what can you do to combat these things? First of all, an easy way would be to catch these bots when their abilities cool down. When there's a cooldown, they cannot fire their weapon. Also, don't even use Korean bots. Sometimes using bots like Spectre, they will use a shield right there, kind of descend ability, and they cannot get you while you're frozen there or you're suppressed, whatever. So that's an easy way to combat these, but this is going to change the game. Not only that, but Workshop 2, this is the 4th and final blow. Workshop 2 just came out and eliminated Workshop 1. Many people, they would get the Workshop points and then buy them stuff in the sale, but Workshop points are gone. And it takes a day and a half just to make 100 blueprints. 100, that's right, you heard me right. Just to make 100 blueprints for one of these dash bots. A day and a half. So what's that? You'd have to get 100 of these 100 components just to make 10,000 to get the bot. So that would be over 150 days it takes just to get one of these bots. And sadly, that's the end. These bots are going to be increase in rarity and decrease in usefulness. What else can you use? Well, the Halo and Glory you're not going to be able to use, but the Corona is a medium slot weapon, so you can lock down those bots. Also, with these bots, fight fire with fire, of course. But watch out for these suppression bots with Shredder, with these Shredders or the energy shotguns, because the energy shotguns lock them down, and with these bots have the suppression. But don't worry about it, because we're not going to get these bots for a little while, so you have a little bit of time. Get the test server so you can practice these bots, and make sure to get those components in Workshop 2.0. I do not recommend going for dash bots or specters or whatever. Go for the bots like, for the weapons like Gust or some of those weapons and bots that take very much less time to make and are very powerful. Also, Rhino, they're going to increase in availability, so watch out for that. And also, we have these new clan challenge kind of things where the more you play, the more kind of, I don't know whatchamacallit, the more, like, achievement things that you get, so you can get more and more of those, and it's going to be a lot easier to get power-ups and stuff. So, make sure to play because your clan will thank you definitely. And also, we have seen that the trophy symbol has changed. I don't know, that's just a small thing, but yeah, this is the end of the Dashbot Korean bot era, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Change is a good thing for this game. It's something that we need, and I hope that this change will be very good. I'm having fun in the test server with these bots, so you know what? I think it's going to be a good idea to make these, and I think that really overall these bots are pretty cool. Not only that, but the invader also has a ton of health, so that's going to be interesting because guys, it has a 90% suppression and a very high amount of health. So, and a wide range. I recommend the Invader is probably the best one just because of its high area, high amount of hit points, and it does have firepower. It has 3 light weapons. I recommend Gust on it just because that's a weapon that can do a lot of damage in a small amount of time, especially with 2 shots per second. It can do like 20,000 damage per second. So, have a great day, and I'm going to see you on the flippity flip, and have a great day. See ya, my dudes.